I am Feel It.
And I am Fix It. And we talk about life.
And stuff and things.
With the occasional rant.
Which you will have no problem doing.
Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night. Whatever it is, wherever you are, we hope you're having a good one.
Absolutely.
little slow on the draw on that one. All right, cool. It's one of those weekends.
Yeah.
To our U.S. listeners, happy Labor Day.
Yes. And overall, we do apologize. It's not necessarily excuses, but we will let you know the reasons when we're late. And I don't really know what happened yesterday. Excuse me, a few days ago. I don't know. I know we had unexpected company, which was nice.
Yep. That was
but
cool.
Then when we talked about doing it yesterday, it just didn't
Yeah,
happen.
we talked about it, and yeah, let's do it, and then...
It just didn't happen.
It didn't happen. Just... The energy wasn't there. It was just, I don't know. It's not entirely there. I'm not entirely there now, but, it's all good. It's all
I don't
good.
really know what you would have been waiting for.
I have no idea.
I'm no longer
It was just there.
medicated. But I did end up getting like an icky head cold situation, which really took it out of me.
Oh, yeah.
And that lasted way too long. And
especially, you're already recovering, and throwing that on top definitely didn't help.
Yep. So definitely, but just trying to rest and take advantage of the time because I am supposed to start functioning again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good
I'm
times.
not gonna lie.
Good times.
Could I use another week off? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Do I know that would benefit me? Yep, sure do. I've not exactly had the most easy recovery so far. But clients, this is what happens when you have people that rely on you. And, you need to pay bills. So there's that. And
On a self-employed conundrum, it's like,
that's what it is.
you can take all the time off in the world, but that means you're not getting paid at all.
Yes. Not that if I didn't detrimentally need it, I wouldn't do it.
This is true. This is true.
Being
but
tired is just going to be it.
Yep. The upside of being employed, I've got paid vacation time, paid time off, all that fun stuff. So it's like I can take some time off if I need to, and it's not too impactful. But then again, I also don't have the freedom to do adjust. I'm on somebody else's schedule.
Like you are limited.
Yep. So I mean, there's pluses and minuses. You gotta
just
Yep.
living with it. Not my first recovery.
No.
Not my first one with clients, unfortunately.
Nope.
But we also had some other just. It's just been exhausting. I'm not gonna lie. Like last week has just been a little extra. Y'all got sprayed by a skunk. That was so fun.
So much fun.
Made for an incredibly long sleepless night when I already didn't feel well.
Mm-hmm.
It was great.
Oh yeah.
And it couldn't help.
Yeah. No. Well, and
that was also great.
It wasn't just she's been proximitied a few times. It's like through a fence one time. The last time I don't think it got her, but it was close enough to where she got incidental coverage, I guess. This one was dead on square in the face.
Yes, it was trying to run away under our gate, which is smart enough to know how to dig exactly where it's easiest, right? Right under that gate.
Well, I mean, they're burrowers. Yeah, it dug a hole under our gate and then bolted for it, and that stupid dog wouldn't just let it escape. Oh no, can't just let it escape. Nope, gotta catch it before it escapes and get blasted full on in the face.
I don't think she caught it.
Nope.
Don't
No
think she
signs
got it.
of contact. But it was rather entertaining to look outside and see her at a dead run scraping her face on the ground. That was something I'd never seen before. She was not enjoying it.
Cameras caught a little bit of it.
A little bit.
I couldn't exactly go out there and enjoy that amusement.
Oh, it was one of those, that was something to see, but at the same time, I could have very happily gone the rest of my life and not had that experience.
So it was a few days of not so pleasant and pretty exhausting, with the stench in our home, the stench on the dog,
which she's still sporting.
which she, yes, very much still has on her face.
Yep.
And she rubs against you, on our things. We have like this anti-skunk spray that we keep spraying everywhere.
Oh, yeah. The shampoo did a great job on 90% of her, 95% of her, but it was just so saturated in her face that it's just lingering. It's like we gave her effectively a bath a day, concentrating on her face, and it's better than it was.
It's exhausting.
But
It's straight
so,
up exhausting. So unfortunately,
yeah, she's not enjoying the decreased amount of contact either.
no.
Actually, she's not enjoying the increased number of baths and the decreased amount
I
of
think she
other
knows, though. I
contact.
think she knows.
Oh yeah, it's all on you. You don't like yeah.
I
Staring.
think she figured it out this time.
She's staring at me. I'm staring back. I'm like, yeah, that smell. We don't like that smell.
So it's been a long week. Again, it's not excuses I want to like throw at you, but I am going to be honest with you. A lot extra. You know, I could have done without all the excessive bruising that's caused all the extra swelling and pain. I could have gone without a head cold and the mucus and the insanity. That was awful. I could have done without the dog getting sprayed and not being able to do anything to help. And my house stinks and my dog stinks, and it's still awful. You got to pay attention if she comes anywhere near you. If she touches your face, or her face touches you, or anything like my clothing, my little lap, my weighted lap blanket, my bed. Ugh. You gotta wash that.
And again. And it's way better. Way better. Way massively better.
Just
Otherwise, she'd be staying outside.
not
which
the
she
way
would
to
really
spend
not like. But
a surgical recovery.
no, but it's still, the remnant is unpleasant.
Very much.
Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan.
But unless something catastrophic changes, we are going on vacation in a month.
Yep.
We have made that decision. We're going to keep that reservation and have an actual vacation that I'm looking forward to. Family vacation. And I know I won't be able to do all the hiking and all the things.
Nope.
But it'll be good to get away.
Yeah. We're definitely going to have to play some of that very much just kind of in the moment. You'll be further along the recovery, but
It'll be the week after my... It will be days after... We will leave days after my 6-week post-op. I have my 2-week post-op coming up in a couple days. So...
good times.
You know, the glue already came off of one of the incisions, and the bruising is getting better. The swelling is getting better. My mobility is better. I don't know why in particular, like yesterday and today. It's funny is I just couldn't make myself stop to fall asleep yesterday. I don't know why. And then even today, I asked myself, I was like, oh, should I? Because I got to be able to stop taking naps in the middle of the day. Because I got to go back to work tomorrow.
You just can't nap during clients. They tend to frown on
So I'm
that.
like, I don't know if this is a good idea or bad idea to just like not make myself take a nap, but I'm feeling it. Trying to do some laundry, trying to get ready to get back into life. Restricted life. As I, process what I can and can't lift. And
Still not cleared to drive.
nope. I'll go back tomorrow with telehealth, which is normal for me. On Tuesdays I do telehealth. But no, I will hopefully be cleared to drive the following day when I actually have to go back to the office.
Mm-hmm.
That would be good.
That'd be fun.
So, yeah. And it's not about lying to clients, for goodness sake. I mean,
No.
they're going to see, if they see me in person, they're going to see I'm going to have trouble moving around.
Mm-hmm.
I would say trouble. I'm careful. I'm deliberate. I'm not going to be able to cross my legs. I'm going to have a weighted lap blanket on. It's just incredibly helpful. I don't know, man. I don't know why.
Just a nice, consistent hug. Just, I don't know. Sometimes pressure is very soothing.
Oh my gosh.
So.
This is amazing. My new emotional support blanket.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know,
Only when you're not feeling
about...
good and the dog lies on you, it's really soothing and comforting.
Oh, of course.
And
Kind of,
till they
like
move.
That. It's not about going into all the details with the client. Clearly, I'm not going to do that. It's they're going to see it. They're going to know. They're going to ask. Even if my telehealth clients, they're going to ask. I'm going to look tired. I mean, you know, there's no way I'm going to be able to go the whole day, going like I do, and not look tired. And it's okay. It's okay. The point is I'm okay enough to be able to go back.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm sure they appreciate that. I appreciate that. Moving forward. I know they started selling pumpkin lattes at Starbucks, not a sponsor, last week.
No.
And I had said the one thing, what's happening today is that my fall and Halloween, the only decor I have, per se, are kitchen towels.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have a tablecloth, and I think we've got some spiderweb lights.
Oh, you want all that to go up?
No, I'm just saying we have it. It's not, so the towels isn't all you've got. There is some other stuff.
Do you want the rest of it to go up?
I could care less about any of it.
Because I said that could go up. That would be nice. That could be fun. That could be fun.
Mm.
We'll see.
Does absolutely nothing for me.
At least the towels are coming down today. Take those out of the closet.
Sure.
But I can't do it alone. So I do need help with that.
Well, that's where the youngest comes in handy. She enjoys the spooky season.
Mm-hmm. She does. She does.
Yeah.
It hasn't been hot and humid and disgusting. I very much appreciated that. Very much.
Hit 80 today, which is the warmest it's been in a while, which is nice.
It is supposed to cool off.
Yep.
Which, again, our electric bills have been pretty gross.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate that. And then just physically, I appreciate that. It got rough. Going off of some of the medicine that I had to go off of prior to the surgery. I was feeling that. It took a couple days, but I was feeling that, and then to be off it then after, so I could continue taking pain meds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, this is an extra I could really do without. So, yeah, I'm grateful. Grateful the weather wasn't adding to that. Very much. And it was kind of strange to go from so awful, like the majority of the summer, to just this abrupt halt. But it's okay if it continues. Like, perfectly fine. School's going back in and all that. Perfectly fine with that. So, yeah, just trying to enjoy what we call the unofficial end of summer.
Yeah.
Went to the beach the other day. We hadn't gone together probably since our anniversary.
Yeah.
And even that was a cloudy night.
Yes, it was.
So
Kind of a bummer.
we went. That was my first real outing from the home. But it was in the car.
Mm-hmm.
I got out and walked to the end of this boardwalk and back, and that was enough.
Yep.
And I was sitting upright for a few hours. That was enough. But it was good. Good to get out. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It was.
Not as crazy as what the rest of the weekend would have been. Of course, 'cause this was Friday night.
Yep.
And it was still pretty busy.
It wasn't too bad, but yeah.
But it was also a cooler day.
Mm-hmm.
And it had been cloudy. It didn't clear up till the evening. And that's when you saw the people coming.
Yep.
Like, coming and playing volleyball. And
mm-hmm.
the people
nice.
with their children playing a little playground. And
mm-hmm. People showed up for photos in front of the dunes.
there was a huge family.
That was
kind of funny.
That was definitely like, man, you're really dressed up to go to the beach. What's going on?
Yeah, it was a pretty big family. That was kind of nice.
It was. It definitely was.
Yeah. It was, and we got ice cream. Got you your ice cream.
House of Flavors for the win.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor, but dang, come on, anytime.
I think the one in Zealand is called like Parlor Parlor House of Flavors or something. There's something different about the name.
Yeah, the Parlor by House of Flavors or something like that. Yeah,
it's their ice cream.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's their decor, it's their style, and their ice cream, and it is excellent.
Yes, got you your Tennessee toffee.
Mm-hmm. Which is really good.
Headed down to the beach, and I think you fell asleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We stayed in the car. I mean, we did not leave. The car was our seating.
Yep. Well, I mean, just many, many years, I guess. I was comfortable. I was warm. There was a nice breeze and the sound of the waves and the birds and everything. And it was just very soothing and very calming. And I closed my eyes. And that's all it takes sometimes.
It was very nice.
Many, many years of, it was like, if I'm sitting still, it means I can sleep. And my brain just goes, okay, nap now.
It was good.
Yeah. It was. It was a lovely day.
And turning the corner into, unofficial fall, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's, the days do get shorter. Daylight gets shorter, and temperatures change. And yeah, we're still going to have some warm days. It's going to happen. Some storms, that kind of stuff. But it's that weird time of year.
Oh, it was very, I mean, we were in the 90s. And then less than a week later, we had like 50 degrees at night. And it's like, that was a huge temperature shift over the course of a couple of days.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Like, that was, I remember stepping out of the house to go to work, and it's like, why is it cold?
So I was
grateful. What in the world?
It wasn't so abrupt while I was home. And then, of course, I know the local schools, I'm certain, one of the districts were stuck between two different districts. Went back this last week, I'm certain, because I could hear school buses. And I had the windows open, and I could hear school buses.
Yeah, it got stuck behind a few of them.
Like, oh, there's that sound.
Yep.
Oh, the traffic gets crazier, and...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially right around 8-ish.
In the morning.
Yeah.
Then you're going to watch it again between, like, 2:30 and 4.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
On the upside, I don't have to drive in that too much, so that's a plus for me.
And
but that first thing in the morning...
I'll already be gone.
Yeah.
I won't have to drive in that either.
Yep.
But I do recall. Recall what that's like.
Oh, yeah.
So just, it's kind of funny, the conversations to have with girls about that. Like I don't know, this summer was strange.
Mm-hmm.
The one daughter working full time, which this was her first in like full summer working full time, and what that was like. And then the other daughter, after working a few years, not.
Yep.
But it was studying, and she's been very diligent. And,
yes.
And then, of course, she got sick, and then she's been helping us, help me, help with the dog. I mean, like, she's been not as studious in the last few weeks, but we know she's done her best. Mm-hmm. And she's not on a specific timeline, so it was okay. Mm-hmm. But just the discussion about how different the last few months have been for us.
Mm-hmm. Definitely things got shuffled.
But... I mean, I'm used to going to the beach way more, and it's kind of on me. I could go any evening, really, after I'm done working. But I haven't.
Yeah. Yeah, by the end of the day, I just want to go home.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah. Which I understand.
Usually.
I understand.
So I've not enjoyed. I don't feel like I've enjoyed. And next year I would like to figure out how to do that different. Just like within the next month or so, I'm not going to be taking long walks. Okay. That's sad for me. I love my walks. I love taking my dog for walks. But the restriction.
Mm-hmm. Oh, if you have to watch your core, you do not want to walk our dog.
You don't think about the muscles you use until you move. I'm talking
get one compromised by an injury, and you'll suddenly realize. Like, I went to, you go to scratch your nose and you pulled something in your back. It's like, oh, I didn't know those were connected. Holy crap!
I'm not talking one. We're not talking one.
Oh no! In your case,
4.
Yeah.
All over my abdomen.
Mm-hmm.
Using a can opener. You feel that. Turning. You feel that. So yeah, just that time of year where I really, really appreciate the season change, and sadly I will not be able to do that as the same as I would this year. I do. That's kind of my thing. But I know you'll help me as much as possible with the dog, and we can still make good time. Good of the time that we have in the evenings together.
Yep.
Because I have restricted my schedule, and I'll be a good girl, and I'll be home sooner and all that. So, anyway, just kind of wanted to go there with all that, but you chose the
update on life. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
I'm doing all right. I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
You chose the topic, and I read it, and I was like, I get where you're going, or should I say prompt. I get where you are going with it, and I'd be interested to hear what you'd have to say.
Okay.
And why you chose it.
Sure.
Would you like me to read it?
Sure.
I'll read it.
I mean...
You seemed dumbfounded there for a second, so I thought I'd give you a second if I read it. And this is more of a narrative style, but yesterday I was having a normal conversation with my parents when all of a sudden they said, "Never sit at a table where your husband isn't welcome, even if it's mine. The family you create deserves your loyalty and protection, always. No one, not even the family you came from, should ever come before the one you've built."
Mm-hmm.
And we've discussed different sentiments of this
sure.
in the past, but I'm curious then, what called your name on this?
Sometimes they just do. I can't say there was anything like in the moment other than I have a folder full of different ideas, different concepts, and dumb stuff. There's a lot of dumb stuff, but different possible topics, and I save them because they catch my attention, and
sure.
I work with that, and then come the day of, I'm like, it's not hitting me today, and I try to scroll through until there's something that just kind of clicks. Yep, that feels right. I can't necessarily say there's anything going on right now that, with us anyway, that it jumped out. It just was like, it sounds like this one works. This could work. I mean, it wasn't any one particular thing going on in there. Just there, I guess. But yeah, we have kind of talked about that kind of concept. I just think that one, the way it was worded. Now, admittedly, I'm going to call BS on, how they
Yeah, there's some...
when my parents, they both said it in unison? Really?
Well,
okay.
Yeah, there's
sure.
that.
And
there's definitely some questionable in here, but
at the same time, it's like,
it's got a good premise.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And but yeah. I think way too many. I will never say that you should, just because you're now married, you now need to cut your ties with all of your family. We're no longer associating with them in any way, shape, or form.
No.
No, I'm not saying that. Because just because you're married doesn't mean you don't need your support system and people there that care about you. And especially, you're getting married, kind of assuming you're kind of young and new at this. Having access to people who've traveled a similar path years before you got there, it's a good thing. But at the same time, it should never come at the cost of your spouse. I mean, there's always that line, that if you're involved with a piece of crap, I mean, not everybody has their good points. I mean, everybody's got something. Otherwise, you wouldn't be attracted to them at all. And if they're in your life, you're obviously attracted to them, or there's something about them, but they could still be an overall problem. And God forbid you don't figure that out until after you're married. But there's something to be said for, it's like my job as a parent is to do my best to help you make good decisions. And I think I've talked about it before, where at some point I have to take my hands off the reins and assume and hope that I did a good enough job raising you that you're going to pick a good partner.
Yes.
And then I have to live with that. But at the same time, I would like to think that I would still have the ability to speak into your life. And it's like, I see something here that you might want to deal with. But I can't say I can foresee ever looking at our daughters and saying, yeah, don't bring him here. Like, we might not get along. I mean, you might be, he might be seriously into rap music, and we're going to have a problem. It's a personal preference thing. I'm not a big fan. Okay, that's nothing against fans. I'm just using that as facetiously. It's just not my genre. But people get weird. It could be here. I'll get even sillier. Just because he's into the Green Bay Packers, he's not welcome in my home. That's just. Oh yeah. That's just not going to happen.
That would be far more realistic.
We are in football country, anyway. But at the same time, once you're married, your old family is no longer the priority. There's, we've cracked jokes about the show. I fell in love with a mama's boy.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And there's people in there. They've been in relationships for years, and the umbilical cord has yet to be cut. And
some of it's drama, but actually it's more real than
there's way too much of that. And the mom is like, no, that's my son. It's like, no, he's not your son anymore. You need to grow up, because he's no longer your son. He is now that woman's husband. And not to the extent that you're not. I'm not saying
We've never been in the.
Yeah.
This I can't recall a situation where it's been for us where we faced this, where we've had to make this kind of choice, right? It was the distance we've just decided to have with certain people haven't been because of an interference with us.
No.
It was our own health and well-being, I guess. Mm-hmm. So in a way, I suppose it was a family-oriented decision.
Mm-hmm. Well, and even with the people that we've put some distance between for our health and well-being, as you put it, if they called right now and it's like, hey, we're in trouble, we need help. It's like, yeah, we're on our way. What do you need? For the most part.
I don't know about that, but okay.
For the most part. I mean,
not all of them.
Not all, sure, not all of them. But I mean, you do know, but you get what I mean.
There's
it's like
a couple.
It's like if it's not that we have any animosity towards them. It's just we're all better off being separate.
I
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, because my grandfather, I could have seen being someone that this could have applied to, in the way
Yes.
that he would have been to, the way that he
Yes.
was to in our engagement.
Yes.
But he passed away. He
Yes, he did.
died literally days before our wedding,
Mm-hmm.
so he didn't live to see how he would treat us.
Mm-hmm.
But I could have seen that being an issue.
Yeah. And your grandmother didn't carry that along.
No,
Which,
no, she was equal opportunity mean.
yeah, it was everybody. It wasn't personal. But even then, your grandfather, I mean...
I would have made a stand.
Oh, well... No,
As I did when we were engaged.
yeah, I mean...
I would not have allowed that.
I can take a lot. I'm good with that. It's just... But, I mean, to give him some credit in his last days... He originally kind of implied that he wasn't coming to the wedding.
Yeah. Oh, and it wasn't implied. He flat out said it.
And then, but he was in a hurry to get back to Michigan
Yes.
when he died.
Yes.
He's like, no, my granddaughter's getting married.
Yes.
So he was
I
pushing
don't know what changed his mind.
He was pushing himself to come back.
He wasn't the kind of person that it would have been my grandmother, and my grandmother wouldn't have.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't
what
know.
his thoughts were.
I
in
don't
his
know.
Final days.
But at the same time, you know that... Yeah.
So you want to believe that he was coming around and it wouldn't have been an issue? Is that what you're saying?
Your aunt did. She hated me.
That took a long time after the wedding.
Yeah, that took a long time.
A long time.
It took a long
Again,
time.
equal opportunity man hater.
But I'd like to think she actually got to know me.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
it's like, you know what? He's not who I thought
She
he was.
changed. You changed.
Yeah. But I mean,
Are you talking about in the situation of us, like, now
I
that
mean-
we're in a position where it could be our daughters? And
Sure.
how
Well,
we
there's
would
that.
behave.
and we look at family friend, our 0.5. She's in a relationship. She's engaged. And
Haven't heard from her in a few weeks.
haven't heard from her in a while. Her parents aren't enthused
No.
at all.
I doubt highly that's changed.
I have no reason to think that there's reason for that to have changed.
No.
And not to say that some of their that any of their feelings are necessarily unfounded.
No. And they're theirs. They're theirs.
And yeah, the young man in question has made some. He has a background and has made some decisions that are, let's say,
terrible.
well, I was like extremely questionable. Let's just not going to go into detail because I don't want to. It's like there's the young man has a lot of potential, way more potential than he realizes, and that he's not going to live up to without making some serious changes. But this young lady is firmly under the leash of her parents. Which,
so she makes it sound.
from what I have no reason to believe.
We've got her side of it.
otherwise. Yeah.
That she very quickly wanted to try to retract.
Sure.
Once we
Sure.
encouraged her to stand up for herself. If those things were true.
I've seen enough.
We've seen enough to know there's influence.
Yes. I've seen enough
But
for me to not
also-
question it too heavily.
I've
However,
also seen enough to say I think she seeks
yes.
some of that influence.
Yes. She has not reached a point in herself where she can act with confidence. And let's be honest,
There's so much more to it.
there's so much there. It's huge, deep chasm of not fair to anybody involved.
So I want to give you an
However,
opportunity to explain the part that you want to explain
Sure.
that's relevant to this, because I don't really want to talk a lot about it.
Well, I think it needs to go. I understand the idea of if they're not welcome, like that's my partner, that's my spouse. If they're not welcome, I'm not welcome. That's kind of it's like never jeopardize your marital relationship for your past relationship. Not that that relationship isn't important, that familial relationship is very important. But at some point, it has to stop being you're my child. And turn into, you may be my child, but you're a fellow adult. And that is the person you are with. And it's a package deal. And I think you could expand that. And flip it. I think all too often we allow our families, our parental families, to have way too much influence.
Yeah.
I mean, you carry that baggage. I mean, it's just reality. You have learned from your parents, and I have learned from my parents, and what we learned from them was how they lived their lives, and it became consciously and otherwise how we act and behave when you filter it through our genetics and our neurobiology and to become into who we are. And then you carry that into the relationship, and it doesn't. Who says it worked for them, let
oh my
alone,
gosh, no.
you know, but you've brought some of that like tie-dyed pattern into your own relationship. But I'm not necessarily talking about that. I'm talking about more making this, allowing the outside their crap to become your crap at the expense, doing something for them at the expense of your family. I say your because you're sitting here and I'm talking to you, but if doing something to help them helping your parents, harming harming your family. There needs to be more delineation between that. It's like, nope, sorry. Like, I could help you do that, and it's going to screw my family over. And you want me to do that? You are actively asking me to screw my family over for your benefit. No. I mean, I think it's more than just if they're not welcome, then stop showing up. It's if you're asking me to hurt my family for your benefit, you're telling us we're not welcome.
I think there's somewhere in all of that is the why. Why wouldn't they be welcome?
Well, there is that. I'm not saying that there isn't a reason. Like my previous example of our young friends, there's reason. There is reason. They have the reasons.
They
not
don't
all
even know all the truth to know the reasons.
There is that,
That's
but
the sad part.
the reasons they have might not. There's much less legitimacy. Because there's a good chunk of prejudice in there, just from his background. Which
is better from what I've heard. I don't know. I haven't heard anything in a while.
I think it's more resignation.
I don't disagree.
But, and again, it's like, I'm not saying that they're, put myself in that situation. Would I say that individual is not welcome at my home? No, I can't say that. I would, me personally, have that conversation of, we don't have to get along. We don't have to like each other. My child loves you and has chosen you. So she sees something that I don't see. And that's fine. And as long as she continues to see that, and you don't give her what I see, you don't show her, we're going to get along just fine.
So,
if that makes sense.
in some of my binge in the last couple weeks, it started Sullivan's Crossing,
Oof.
which our youngest would not finish with me.
Ugh.
She wanted to start it, then she wouldn't finish it.
Yeah.
I saw it through
The writing is so bad.
because I was like, no, I'm going to see this
bad.
through.
And everybody's a horrible person.
There's actually a scene in there that's pretty darn close to what you just said. I don't want to like give this away for anybody, but there's a conversation between the dad and her boyfriend that's very similar to what you just said, which was that basically like, I don't have to like you. I don't like you. We don't even like have to like get along or something to that effect. And that, you know, like I don't, how did he say that I just thought was hilarious. I don't even remember how he put it, but basically it was, I'm not saying you're a bad guy, you're just not the right guy.
Sure.
And I mean, it was like, wow.
Well,
all right.
and that's a conversation you can have with the boyfriend.
Now, remember, this is,
You know, to be
and
fair.
it was with him.
Yeah.
And remember, this is a dramatized
Oh,
show.
Sure. Well, but I mean, that's a conversation you could have with the boyfriend.
I could see you saying something like that.
I mean, legitimately, I think that's a conversation you can have
Not
with the
saying you're a
boyfriend.
bad guy, you're just not the right guy.
Like, but there's something to be said that it's like
I could see you saying that.
yeah, oh yeah, I could see that. It's like I don't know if I would say that, but I could see. Yeah, it's like yeah, to a boyfriend, yeah, I would say that would be an acceptable conversation to have as a conversation. With the caveat, you're not dating me. She's
You try to be respectful.
my girls are both legal adults. They're both, legally responsible for themselves. And hopefully I did a good job, and I have to trust their judgment. And in part, it's like, I don't see it. I mean, I could tell them I don't see it. It's like, I don't see it. I don't see what you see. But I think that's also kind of the point. Because you're not dating me, you're dating her. My question is always, as long as they keep showing you the parts that are, I don't know, that you're attracted to, and you never see the thing, and that person never shows you the things that I don't like about them. And then it's like I have no complaint. I mean, if that makes sense. I've said it before. I have a temper that's mostly contained. I don't know, mostly controlled. I have my days. I have an instinctive, violent streak.
You've discussed that. Yeah. Let's be clear. It's not like you go around murdering people.
No.
People.
I mean, I think any guy that's listening can probably.
You have a lot of anger.
I think any guy that's listening can understand that.
I don't think you've you learned how to process anger.
Yeah, there's something to
Something with the ADHD
bipolar.
brain.
Okay, ADHD brain and raised by somebody who's bipolar.
Yep, you've had a lot of odd modeling. Yep.
Anyway, so there's that. But
with a mom who's got who knows what.
She's got her own things. But there's something to be said for if you're not capable of great violence, you're not peaceful, you're harmless. There's a difference. I am apt to see the potential for great violence in another human being. I think to a point your dad could see in me the capability of being a really not nice guy.
Probably.
Like I always said, dads hated me. When I was younger, dads hated me, moms loved me. And I might have been for the same reason. Okay, you're sitting there, it's like, no, we made your mom mad.
Yeah, but she liked you to begin with.
She liked me to begin with, and she really liked me afterwards. Okay, so
I know you could see it in my face.
We figured it out. Yes, I knew exactly what you were thinking. And I think in part it might have been for similar things. As a guy, we can see the a-hole in other guys pretty easily. We don't see the nice guy. We see the potential for harm. So dads don't. It's like, I don't want somebody that can harm my daughter.
It's just a parent thing.
It's a parent thing. Well, it's also a guy thing. Every interaction between guys, the potential of violence is not zero. But for, I think, a lot of the moms, it was, this is somebody that's not going to let something bad happen to her. So the moms like me. For the most part. And, I tend to be a pretty nice guy most of the time. I'm more nice guy than not nice guy. I just have the potential of being a really not nice guy. So bringing that back around, just because my opinion isn't necessarily automatically great about a guy that our daughters are involved with, doesn't mean that they're not a good person that's the perfect fit for them, even if I don't see it. And they get married, and they get married, and I still don't see it.
I mean, I think a conversation would happen at some point.
Oh, sure.
It's not as if it would
I
be addressed.
I have no doubt that there would be a conversation at some point before that happened. However, say I never like them. I don't have to like them. But even if I don't like them, if that's all it is my personal, it's like, I don't really like the guy. I don't have to. But I do have to respect the fact that my daughter does.
Mm-hmm. It's a true story.
And because my daughter does, you are welcome at my table. But if I ever had put our girls in a place where I had to choose between me or their marriage, I would expect them to choose their marriage every time. And I'll be here if they need me. Because that's, growing up, I've told the girls, if you ever put me in a position where I have to choose between you or your mom, you lose. Every time.
Well, but that's within the unit.
Well,
right?
within the unit. But it's like, I'm never going to put another person ahead of you as an overall priority. Let's put it that way. Like, we have to make adjustments all the time. Like, in this second, okay, the kid needs help. We're going to deal with the kid. It's like, you're an adult, and you have a boo-boo, and they're a kid, and they have a boo-boo. I'm going to deal with the kid's boo-boo first, because, let's be honest, you're an adult. You can handle your own boo-boos.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. Sometimes you have, it's like, sometimes you have to, like schooling, sometimes like work, sometimes it's like, whatever. You have to prioritize something outside of the family for the benefit of the family. But even by doing that, you're still putting the family first. It's like, short term, you're down here. I got to move you down a peg. Because long term, it gets to move you up too. And that's kind of the idea, schooling and stuff like that. Kind of a little side thing on that one. But it doesn't change the idea that the marriage is first. It has to be first, otherwise it's going to fall apart. You can't let outside things, even your parents,
goes for how you are treated or talked to.
Sure. Well, and if you're really, you don't let, you don't you don't let people.
That would have been my point with my grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
I could have absolutely seen him being terrible to you.
Oh, sure.
On a regular basis.
And I was fine with that, to be honest.
But I wasn't.
I know.
And that is the point
I'm
of
aware.
your prompt.
I'm
That's
aware.
exactly what your prompt
I'm
is
aware.
describing.
I'm aware. And I appreciate that.
I did end up living it, and we were not married.
When he
And
left.
I made it very clear I wasn't happy with the way they treated you regardless. And
Yeah.
it was a very rough summer, that last few months that I saw him.
Oh, yeah. Well, when he left and you told me the stuff they were saying, I would have very happily have knocked the old man out.
I'm sure you would have.
But he was already gone.
Wouldn't have been the point.
No.
And wouldn't have been okay.
But no.
But you
but
would
at the
have
same
wanted to.
time, they're like, I'm sorry, you don't get to talk to my future wife like that.
And I'm sure I said it before, but basically it was that I would be barefoot and pregnant forever. You were never going to go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You were never going to let me go anywhere, have a life, be anything but barefoot and pregnant.
Mm-hmm. Which I have no idea where you. I mean, okay, yeah, me
you're
not
lazy.
go. Yeah.
That
That's
was
the one.
pretty specific.
That's the one that annoyed me more than
okay.
Dude, I work a full-time job, and then on my days off, I come here and help do work for you.
So not doing something when you want it, how you want it, makes somebody lazy.
I'm
okay.
and I get to a point. So, but you can a lot of that. Like, okay, you don't know me, and first of all, I mean, yeah, I love kids, but having 50 of them was never on my agenda.
And we'd been married.
Maybe?
We'd
3?
been together a
But
couple
2,
years
yeah.
at that point. It wasn't. I don't know what he was going off of. I really don't know. And I was young, and I didn't ask questions. I just put up with the berating, I guess, of how it was a terrible idea.
Yeah.
I was stupid for even considering it. Just
Dating. We were dating. I think you. I may
Did I
have
just
missed.
say dating?
No, I think you. I think I may have heard you wrong, but I think you said married.
I want
It's
to
like
say
we married a couple. It's like
I'm tired.
no, and that's fine.
Did
I
start
may
to
have just
say
heard you
married,
wrong.
and then I thought I said dating, but maybe I didn't back
Yeah,
up and say the right
think
word.
I think you said
we were together.
Yeah.
We were like dating. We weren't married.
Yeah.
But the point is, it was rough
I
to
didn't want
hear
to
it.
confuse people.
Yes. No. I wasn't married when I was 15.
Nope.
So
No.
the point was, it was rough to put up with. It was rough to go through, but it wasn't within the confines of our marriage. And the prompt that you chose, we have not experienced anything where we've had to deal with that. And God forbid we would have to for our own children.
Nope.
But it doesn't mean that we wouldn't come at it, I would hope, in a far more appropriate way than what I'd experienced.
Oh, sure.
And I already know with the personalities of both of our daughters, as it kind of hit me between the eyes just this week, actually, that our oldest need for support right now is real. And if it stayed at this level, let's just pretend, that would just still mean that it would exist. Now, when we just actually had this conversation a few days ago about what that would look like, 'cause as you talk about like having like duplexes and maybe making money off of a tenant and, giving them a space to live and all this stuff. I don't know what would come of any of it. And I could certainly look into it for real. But the truth is, she probably would need and benefit from that in this current state.
Sure. But I mean,
and I'm not saying she can't like function. It's that she needs pretty consistent guidance. I wouldn't say supervision is not the right word, but it's guidance, and it's she can be responsible for herself, but does she make the best choices? And
I mean, mostly.
The naivety, though she's done very well, we've taught her very well, and she's been through some things that have really given her some life lessons like we could have never taught.
Yep.
But when it comes to relationships, that that could be.
She had.
I'd like to think she's not. She's not going to be led. She's not going to be abused. She's not going to be used. She's not going to put up with anything.
No, she has seen the effects of bad relationships. I think she's definitely on the lookout for that. But
doesn't
it's
there isn't some still concern for it.
There's going to be concern till the day we die.
Sure.
But there's the guy that she needs is out there.
Mm-hmm. Somewhere.
And I'm a very firm believer. It's like, okay, you know what, she finds the right man, gets married, and she wants our help. That's great. Is your husband on board? Because that's more important than whether or not I'm on board. If that makes sense.
Nope. You're going to need to
find
that one for me.
Yeah, there's feminists out there that say it's like the dad giving the daughter away. It's like patriarchal crap that it's like he owns her. It's like, no, that is 100% not what's happening. That is 100% not what's happening. What's happening is the man who has spent his entire life dedicated to her upbringing, provision, and protection is handing over that responsibility to somebody else. I'm not giving you my daughter. I'm giving you my responsibility over her. There's a big difference. So when I do that, that is his primary function. And I am not going to step into that function without his sign-off.
That's
in that regard.
Faith-oriented.
That's just, I'm just like, your kids are your responsibility. Your job is to provide for them, protect them, and guide them. When they get married, that's no longer my job. My job is I'm always your dad. But my job is no longer to provide and protect you. In a sense, it's your job to provide and protect for yourself because you're an adult. And in traditional kind of concept of marriage, it's your husband's job to provide and protect because that's a husband's job. Now, if you need my help, I'm fine with that because you're always my kid and I'm always there for you. But for me to do that in a way that he should be doing without his, without his sign off on it, would be damaging their relationship. And I'm not going to do that. Like, she should, it could be something stupid. Like, he doesn't know how to change a tire.
That's
different. That's a very minor thing. It's not a thing. It's like, if he doesn't know how, okay, well, I will happily come and fix your tire. Or change your tire. I don't have the tools to fix them. But what I'm also going to do is make sure that I spend some time with him and teach him so he can handle it himself. Because, there's that, you created your own family. You separated from us and created your own family. But just because you're separate doesn't mean we're not still attached. And what you did on top of creating your own family unit was create I now have another member of my family. And then now I'm going to do my best to help them out. Because I'm a parent, I'm a dad, it's what I do. And it's one of those, even if I don't like you, it doesn't matter, that's irrelevant. You are my daughter's husband, and I'm still going to do what I can to make sure that you are the best possible version of yourself for my daughter. But I'm not at the expense of your relationship. So, yeah, you can call your dad anytime. My phone rings, it's there,
There does still need to be limits.
But there needs to be
on
there has to be that understanding. Yeah, because as a decent person, I should never do anything that is going to cause stress.
Not an endless piggy bank.
No. It's
I'm not gonna lie for you.
No. But it's not. I'm not there to support you necessarily just as an individual, as my daughter. I am there to support you and your husband as your new family unit.
Yes.
There's a part of me that still dreads that concept.
I know.
And at the same time, I really
know.
want that to happen. But because I want that for her. Less so for me. I want that for her. But yeah, there's something to be said for it. It's like, if my family isn't welcome, then I'm not welcome. I mean, that's like, yeah, no. Like, if my wife isn't welcome, we're not coming. I mean,
I have client situations that I could,
Yeah.
say, yep, easily fall into all of this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
You do your best to promote, a faith-based approach, but at the same time,
okay.
It's individualized.
Well, okay, I will. All right, before somebody takes it too far, it's a little too literal. Like, okay, if it's a guy's night out, I'm not bringing the wife. If it's a girl's night out, and I don't mean like getting stupid, but I mean just like, if it's a girl's night out, I don't expect you to bring me. It's like, it's not. It's not necessarily.
That's not what
they're not welcome. It's personally not welcome. If this individual as a person is not welcome, not just kind of a gentle. It's a girl's night.
I got
kind of thing. Whatever that happens to be, just don't take it to the extreme. Keep with the idea. Okay.
I don't want to cut you off.
Nope, I'm good.
But I'm reaching a limit.
Yep.
I'm gonna need
And we're at that time. Yeah.
So, was there anything else you wanted to add to that?
No, I'm good. I think.
Okay.
I didn't close that. Okay.
I had a feeling it's been a topic that we've talked very, very recently about. So I was wondering if that was just kind of on your heart and mind. And again, I know I don't sound lively, and these might not be lively, but give me a minute. However, I will say, I think next weekend we're going to end up taking off because we have some family events, your side and my side.
Sure. Yep.
Oh, she touched me. She touched me with her muzzle.
Touch you with her stinky face.
Poor baby.
Get the spray. Get the spray.
I just, just to be fair, I don't know how the timing is all going to roll out. So maybe it would just be better if we just took next weekend off.
Maybe.
And
it's something we can definitely.
So warning you now.
Hey, if you don't see one, we didn't do one.
Yep, warning you now. There's a birthday party on your side, and then just going and visiting on my side, and it's if we can pull it off in the same day, because I know it would be a long day for me, but it's easier than trying to make two different trips. So
sure.
And of course, but again, if you don't see anything, that means we didn't record. Just want to be fair and warn you.
Yep.
Might not work out next weekend, and probably really gonna sleep a lot.
Oh yeah, yeah, that'd be a good thing. Yeah.
I'm thinking
sleep is good.
But
you recover well best when you sleep.
We appreciate your patience as we.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Coming around and all this, and it's good. Yeah, it's gonna get better.
And
it's bring it back around.
We hope you enjoy the ride.
We're being real with you.
It's been all over.
This is really what we're going through. Sorry, it was an alarm for something.
Mm-hmm.
Completely unrelated to any of this.
Totally unrelated.
But
we have a lot of those.
Yes, we do.
So. I'm Fix It.
I'm Feel It.
We hope you join us in the future.
Until next week.
Y'all have a great one.
Happy Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day.